I'm Chris Whiteman, and thanks for joining me for another jazz guitar lesson. Today we're going to look at a great ending by Kenny Burrell. It's recorded on his 1959 album, A Night at the Vanguard, and this is on the Billy Strayhorn tune, Just a Sittin' and a Rockin'. And the song is in C, and the ending, it's basically a tag that is comprised of two different turnarounds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you like the basic harmonic blueprint for these turnarounds, and then we'll talk about the voicings that Kenny uses. So basically the first turnaround is this bluesy idea where we have a one chord, like a one major, and then it moves to a one dominant, and that pushes us to the four chord, and then we go to the sharp four diminished. Right, so we have C to C7 to F, F sharp diminished. So that's the first one. And then the second one is a 1-6-2-5. It's just C. We'll move to A7. He uses a D7 next for the 2, and then G7. So that's the general harmonic blueprint. So we have 1, 1 dominant, 4, sharp 4 diminished, 1, 6, 2, 5. And then, you know, the beauty is in how he puts that together with nice voice leading. So he starts off expressing the one chord with the C6-9, little stacked fourth voicing. But what does he do? He moves into it chromatically. Right? So, you know, very simple but effective idea. And it's syncopated. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then he comes down and he voices his C7, kind of a real stock C7. And then for the 4 chord for the F, he plays F over C. So it's an F triad with C in the bass. And then we move to F sharp diminished to C6. And then for our 6 chord, we have an altered A7. So it's an A7 with a sharp 5 and a sharp 9. Then we move to a D13. We're just moving down chromatically. Move down again chromatically, and we get a G7 altered, sharp 5, sharp 9. So that first round goes like this. And then we repeat that whole idea. He just changes a few of the voicings. So it starts out the same. C7, F over C, F sharp diminished. Now he's going to put in the bass notes with the next turnaround. So he's going to hit the open A. And now he plays an A7 sharp 5 flat 9. Before we had sharp 9, now we have flat 9. We're going to go to a D9. To a G7 sharp 5 flat 9. Then we have our chromatic lead in again. Back to the C7, F over C, F sharp diminished, C6, A7 sharp 5 flat 9, D9, G7 sharp 5 flat 9. They're all rootless. They don't have the root of the chord in the bass. And now we have another lead in. And now a whole new set of voicings for the same harmonic motion. So instead of going to C7 here, he moves to a C13 here. Moving to an F9. F sharp diminished. And then we have a series of what we call quartal harmony, stacked fourth voicings. It looks like a little E flat 6-9 to C6-9 down to E flat 6-9 to C6-9. And And what's happening is he's just harmonizing the minor pentatonic scale. All right, that's a C minor pentatonic. Just stacking fourths. I'm going to keep them all on the top 4 strings. And then he finishes with a chromatic approach into a C7 sharp 9. So he starts on a D7 sharp 9, moves down to D flat, to C7 sharp 9, and he lets the F sharp ring, so he adds the sharp 11. Gives it a little extra tension. I mean, there's a lot of tension in the sharp 9, but you add the sharp 11 on top, and it raises the level of dissonance just a tad, right? But that's a cool... It's a great ending. Even on itself, just you could extract that. All right, one more time. Thanks for joining me. I hope you found that breakdown helpful. I'll see you next time.